At roughly the midpoint of the NHL season, a number of teams have turned in surprising showings. Compared with last season's finishes, some top teams have badly underperformed, while some recently struggling franchises have shown noteworthy improvement. A year ago, the Pittsburgh Penguins, led by the incomparable Sidney Crosby, had a terrific campaign, advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals before losing to the Detroit Red Wings. But as of mid-January, the Pens have struggled. Despite having the NHL's top two scorers, Evgeny Malkin and Crosby, a former league MVP and scoring champ, Pittsburgh wallows in just fourth place in the Atlantic Division. This precipitous slide from a year ago is stunning to NHL followers and equally hard for experts to explain.
There's kind of some strife. Is Sidney Crosby not getting along with the management and things like that? Players that are lost in the offseason to free agency are not there. So there's not all, it's not all roses over there in Pittsburgh, but they're still a very dangerous team and could be dangerous again once the playoffs come.
Of course, that's only if they are one of the Eastern Conference's top 8 teams to qualify. In January, the Penguins have fallen to as low as 10th best. Another Eastern team with problems is Ottawa, which is near the bottom of the conference. The Senators were a playoff team a year ago. On the flip side, 2 of the original 6 teams are riding high. First place Boston held a comfortable lead in the Northeast Division. The Bruins have 20 more points than they did after 42 games last season. Center Marc Savard had 52 points through those 42 games, leading a young Bruins team that had 2 other scorers in the league's top 20. In the Western Conference, the Chicago Blackhawks trailed only the powerful Red Wings in the Central Division.
Out west, Chicago also, they've been building with young players after having a dormant stretch for 5-6 years of no playoffs. But now they have a nice young core. Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, really leading that team.
Chicago did lose to Detroit in the Winter Classic on New Year's Day, but with the game played outdoors before more than 40,000 at Wrigley Field, it felt like a big win for the Blackhawks franchise and certainly one for the league.
People know Wrigley Field. They've seen it. They've seen the ivy, but they've never seen it like this. Winter, cold, snow on the ground and things like that. So I think if they can move it around to different places and, the stadiums that people are so familiar with in their regular element, but then seeing it in a completely different light, I think that could be something that'll draw fans to the TVs also.
The NHL has surprised many with this popular feel-good idea. Now it's up to the teams themselves to provide the drama during the season's second half. Steve Karmazin, The Associated Press.